Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to share with you guys what I eat in a day. So on my health and fitness video that I shared recently, a lot of you in the comments were asking for meal ideas or a what I eat in a day video, just to get some ideas of what I ate during the past year to lose 60 pounds. I lost 60 pounds through diet and exercise. And whenever you're on a journey like that, you kind of find easy ways to eat in a more healthy way. You find your own rhythm and what works best for you. And so I'd like to share that just in case it inspires you or helps you to figure out what works for you. So I'm just gonna take you through my day today. I'm not gonna share my whole day with you, but I will turn on the camera whenever I eat or drink anything, just to let you see what a typical day looks like for me. All days look different, weeks look different. I try to change things up so I don't get bored, but I would say that this is a pretty typical day for me. There's nothing crazy going on. I always start my mornings with just a cup of coffee, and I add in some Silk vanilla creamer and some collagen. I love my coffee in the morning. It's my ritual. So I'll have usually 2 cups of coffee in the morning, one with the collagen and then one without. And then I'll usually have at least 1 more cup later on when I sit down to my desk to work or just get my day started. And as far as my breakfast goes, I have been splitting my breakfast in half recently. I have been reading more and more about just women who are 45 and over. The more I read about workouts, fasted versus fed, I'm just leaning toward doing fed workouts. And I did do fasted workouts in the beginning of my weight loss journey, in case anyone is interested in what I did then, but I have transitioned recently to fed workouts. I don't eat a lot before I work out, but I do eat a little bit just to keep hormones a little more balanced and not just be running off of cortisol in the morning. So I do find that that's really helpful for me to just have more energy during the workout and to feel a little less jittery. Especially since I am a coffee drinker, it really just helps to have something small before my workout, preferably a protein and carbohydrate combo. And then I will eat more when I get back. One combination I like to do before a workout is an Oikos shake. So Oikos makes a yogurt shake that has 23 grams of protein. They come in really good flavors. I really like the peach and I think it's pineapple mango. Those are very good. If you want to try them, I get them at Walmart. And then in addition to that, I try adding on a little bit of carbohydrate as well, but I don't want to go crazy with that part because I don't want my sugar to crash. So I've been experimenting like with either half a banana, or I also like to do half of a Nature's Bakery bar. We keep those for Alex for his lunch snacks. And it's just a whole grain bar, but it comes in 2 little squares in a pack. And so maybe just eating 1 square of that, it's got oats and more complex carbohydrates in it. And so that's good. It's real small, so it's not going to like really fill me up or anything, but it just gives me a little bit of energy. So I'm about to do that and leave for the gym right now. And then when I get back, I'll show you what I like to do for breakfast. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment down below if you're new and introduce yourself. And if you're a returning viewer, just thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Okay, so I am back from the gym and I'm gonna go ahead and have a little more breakfast. So for after workout, what I've been loving lately is this Kodiak protein packed oatmeal. I like the blueberries and cream. This is very, very good, especially for a winter breakfast. And this has 14 grams of protein, which is great. And I don't need to add any protein to this. You totally can. You can add in protein powder. You can add in PB Fit if you'd like to make it more protein. But I don't do that because I already had the 23 grams of protein in that Oikos shake. So I'm fine with this. I'm just trying to get a little bit of extra nutrients in me to get me to lunch, some fiber, some extra protein, and some carbs. And then I like to add on some of these health seeds. This is Whole Trilogy is what it's called, but this is flax, chia, and hemp. So I'll do like maybe a tablespoon of that mixed in. This is also a great time for me to get my creatine in. So I've been supplementing with creatine, and I use the Thorne brand. So this is a great time for me to just throw a scoop of that in there as well and just kind of get it all in. And then this is also the time when I take my other supplements. So, and in my case, I just take a multivitamin. So I use this multivitamin. And then I also take methylated B12. It's just easier to absorb. And then I also take D3K2. So that is what I'm currently on and what I always take at this time. I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but I don't count calories or anything like that. I do try to prioritize protein and fiber, and I just feel like that keeps me fuller and makes me feel better so that I don't like maybe overeat as much, especially at night. I try not to eat after dinner, and that's just a way to overall control calories without having to track every single calorie. I did try that and it just didn't work for me. So I like to just loosely kind of arrange my meals so that I'm getting the nutrients that I think I need, prioritizing protein and fiber, and then trying not to eat after dinner, just having some hot tea, because I'm a pretty strong eater during the day and I really don't need to be doing any nighttime eating. But if you want any more detail about like my overall plan and kind of like the whole fitness journey and how I figured out what worked for me, I did make a whole video about it. It's about 2 videos before this, so if you want to go check that out, you can get a little more of the backstory. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this oatmeal, and I'm also gonna add some mixed berries on top. I really like to use the frozen mixed berries, and then you heat them up and just pour it right over. It's delicious. So I'm gonna get it started. Okay, so I just took a quick shower and got myself dressed, and now I'm gonna go sit at my desk for a little bit and get some work done, and then I will meet you in the kitchen for lunch. Okay, so it's around lunchtime. It's a little after 1:30, something like that. So I have here these Real Good chicken strips. I've used these and also the brand Bare, B-A-R-E, and both of them are good. I enjoy both of them. But I'm gonna use these today. I get mine from Sam's Club. I think Costco has them as well, but I've seen these at Walmart too. I'm gonna make some chicken wraps basically with these on low carb tortillas, and I'm gonna cook these in the air fryer so that they come out nice and crispy. These have 23 grams of protein per serving, 4 net carbs, no seed oils, really good. So this is great. I like to have quick, easy breakfasts and lunches. I don't really want to spend, a ton of time making breakfast and lunch because I like to kind of get on with my day and whatever is on my to-do list. So this cooks up really quickly and it tastes delicious. So I'll show you how I put these together. These are already cooked, so they don't take a whole lot of time to cook. So you're really just warming them up and crisping them up. So I just like to check them after about 5 or 6 minutes, see how they're doing, maybe turn them over, and then maybe a couple minutes more. Okay, while these are finishing cooking, I'll show you what I like to put on them. It kind of changes depending on the week and what I've got in the fridge. Usually it's some sort of lettuce or vegetables, sauces. I try to change it up, make it different. Sometimes I'll put cheese, sometimes I'll just put like avocado or some other dressing in there just to kind of give it different flavors and textures. But you really cannot go wrong with this for lunch. It's very, very tasty. It's like having lunch at a restaurant in my opinion, and it always fills me up too. So I have this artisan lettuce. I get this at Aldi. I have the Mission Carb Balance tortillas. I get these at Walmart. I've also tried other brands of low carb tortillas and they're all fine. Like I like them all, I think they're all good. And I like to get the smaller one so that I can do 2 wraps. This has a ton of fiber, which is one of my goals. And 2 wraps has 22 grams of fiber. So very, very good. I also have these pickled red onions. This is something that I started when I did Greek bowls a few years back. I think I would put these on the Greek bowls, and they're so good. They're kind of sweet, sour. If you kind of like tangy things, you should like it. I've got some tomatoes here, so sometimes cucumbers, sometimes tomatoes, just whatever fresh stuff I can get on the wrap. And then this is, in my opinion, what makes it over the top delicious is this sriracha aioli. So this one is from Walmart. It's from the Better Goods line. And I like to drizzle this on top, and it is so delicious. Little tiny bit of a kick, but just very creamy and kind of like a sweet, spicy, creamy sauce. And to me, this just makes it extra good. looking forward to eating these. They look amazing. And I'm gonna have one of these Poppi strawberry lemon prebiotic drinks with it. I like to have these as a little treat. And yeah, so I'm gonna go have lunch. And I'll see you back when we have our afternoon snack. Okay, so it's now a little bit after 4, and usually sometime around 4:30, I'll sometimes want a little snack to get to dinner, especially if we're gonna eat a little bit later, like if Alex has Taekwondo. I think today I am gonna go ahead and have a snack, and sometimes I like to do a little, what I call like a mini charcuterie board. So just any combination of meat, cheese, fruit is just such a good snack to me. So, because you can have both sweet and salty. I always have trouble picking if I'm more in the mood for sweet or salty because I love to have them together. Nothing crazy, but just something to get me to dinner. Like I said, especially when we're having dinner a little bit on the later side, or if I had an earlier lunch. Okay, so it's around 6 o'clock and it's time to start dinner. And tonight we're having one of our family's go-to weeknight meals that we all love. It's high protein, but it also tastes delicious. And that is my version of beef with broccoli. So I've been making beef broccoli for a while now, but it's kind of evolved and we've kind of made it our own. So I wanted to kind of share how we like to do it. This is such a great meal for a busy night. It comes together very quickly and it's super easy to make. And it's easy to have all of these ingredients on hand. It uses a lot of pantry staples. So I'm gonna go over what I put in my beef broccoli and then I'll take you with me as I make it real quick. It all comes together in like 30 minutes or less. So it's just so easy and like I said, definitely one of our favorite weeknight meals. So we are a family of 5. So we actually do 2 pounds of grass-fed ground beef. So I have 2 packs here, and then I have bone broth on hand in case I need to thin out the sauce a little bit. We have teriyaki sauce. This one is P.F. Chang's. I like this one because it has way less sugar than some of the other ones I was looking at. I remember years ago looking at all the different teriyakis and trying to find like the lesser of all the evils. And I think that it was the Panda Express had the most. I think it was 16 or 17 grams of sugar per serving. And this one is 4. So it's really not as bad as some other teriyaki sauces. So I really like this one. 1 chopped onion, minced garlic, ground ginger, and then I have to go in the fridge to get kind of like my secret ingredient. This is what kind of makes ours maybe a little different and it might kind of surprise you. I like to do this Asian chopped salad kit and I like to heat it up. And I know that sounds really strange probably if you've never tried it, but one day we had leftover beef with broccoli and we had this salad on the side as a cold salad to eat with it. And I went ahead and just threw it in a bowl because we didn't have any rice left. We also like to eat this with jasmine rice. We didn't have any rice left, so I just made a bed of this salad and then I put the beef with broccoli mixture on top and then I just heated the whole thing up and it was absolutely delicious. So I loved it because if you think about it, what is this but mostly like cabbage? It's very cabbage heavy and sauteed cabbage is delicious with Asian dishes. And then even these little crispy wonton things inside, like they get nice and hot and crispy and the dressing is just a vinaigrette. So you really can't go wrong just heating this up. I definitely recommend you try it sometime, see if you like it. But that's what we're gonna have tonight. Beef with broccoli, sauteed Asian chopped salad, and jasmine rice. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this started and the house is gonna be smelling so good. This looks so good and smells so good, and I cannot wait to sit down with my family and enjoy this. I hope you're having a nice day wherever you're at in the world. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you were inspired with some of the things that I like to eat during the day and I've been enjoying on my health and fitness journey. If you want any more inspiration, you can follow me on Instagram at Jenny Teal. I've been sharing some of my lunches and dinners and breakfasts over there on my stories, just for some extra ideas and inspiration, hoping it helps someone. Again, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you very much. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.